part two. So, continuation. So, he wanted the sweet potatoes to get cut in half. The video I watched, like I said, the lady just literally put the sweet potatoes in there. Long story short, we ended up getting into a disagreement because he felt I was unsafe of how I was cutting the sweet potatoes. And like I told him, if I felt like I was uncomfortable or if I felt like it was something that was unsafe for me, I wouldn't even have attempted to cut the potatoes. Now, fast forward a couple days later, like, he's still pissed off, or I don't know, like he kind of distanced himself. So I had homework. I still had work. I still had to, take my dad to an event yesterday. Because our cousin birthday was yesterday, so we celebrated her birthday. And so, I just didn't have time to try to process something that I felt shouldn't have been a comment. If anything, even if you thought that I was unsafe, like the easiest thing that you could have did was, hey, let me show you how to do this. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I just think it was the words that he used that kind of like tripped me out a little bit. But I go back to work tomorrow. I've been trying to study for my GRE. I've been also trying to work on these labs and get these quizzes out the way. Like, I'm almost done with lab 3. It's so long, it don't make no sense. 17 pages, like, that don't even make no sense for a lab. Like, literally, come on now. But I guess lab 4 is going to get more intense because now I have to actually, do the solvent and everything like that. That experiment for osmosis and diffusion and all that. So that's going to be a good hour and a half. And I don't even know how long that assignment is. So I know I'll be checking in with the tutor to make sure lab 3 is correct and everything looks right. I'm still working on I think it's part 4 of the last picture, trying to get that to be correct. So hopefully I get that right. And everything like that. But yeah, like it don't oh Lord Jesus. Like the stuff that I dealt with for like a couple days just didn't make sense to me. And and then on top of that day that I was actually doing those potatoes, I wasn't even supposed to be technically I wasn't even supposed to be trying to cook, do any of that stuff. I was supposed to be chilling, resting, watching some TV and chilling. And because technically if I couldn't even operate a vehicle and all that stuff, then I probably shouldn't have been trying to cook or trying to cut any sweet potatoes. But I knew in my mind that I was not unsafe cutting the potato. That's just how I cut. I'm lefty. So it might look weird to other people when I like cut certain things. A lot of times I do pre-cuts so I don't have to worry about cutting items that are hard to cut. So it's easier for me and I don't have to worry about stuff like this. But yeah, as soon as I finish this lab up, I'll probably have it done by tomorrow, hopefully. I still got a couple more pictures, like I said, to like upload, and I still have like 2 or 3 questions that I have to answer and explain or whatever. So hopefully I can get that done and get my grade, in. But yeah, I just was like coming out here because I was just like, I didn't understand why that comment was even made. And then, then when I was trying to process and trying to explain, it seemed like I'm always getting the short end of the stick, like when I'm trying to explain something. But as long as you explain and stuff and I don't say anything, you fine with it. But if it's my turn to explain something that, I feel that I disagree with or I have a concern about or I want to bring it up, now it's a problem. Oh, you bringing up the past, you this and that, you still on that, you still holding that, holding on to something that I already like literally done, I'm on to something else. Okay, sir, no problem. I said, but let's back up some, because when you be complaining about your issues and your problems and your situations, I don't make any kind of comments. I don't say anything. I just listen. If I feel like I can make a comment to it or give you a suggestion, I will. But most times you already know the answer. You choose to deal with it and tolerate the BS. And I don't say nothing. I'm like, so you want to affect your life? That's on you, not me. Don't try to, like, push it on me like it's my fault that you got a situation and that you got to deal with that. No, you don't have to deal with it, because I don't have to deal with certain stuff. Everybody have an option. Everybody has a choice. If you don't want to tolerate and deal with it, then you don't have to. I was just reading an article where it was saying, like, do you think you have these certain characteristics? So one of the characteristics was like, your partner is always distracted, always doing stuff. They say they hearing you and listening to you, but they're not fully giving you their attention. And I think that a lot of times, like, we can say that we are listening and hearing what you are saying, but if we're so distracted with every time our phone going off, we sending a message to somebody, oh, we gotta now get on the phone, or like, after a while it'd be like, I guess I'm just talking to myself. And half of the time that's what I feel like. Half of the time, if I do have a topic or I bring up something, it feel like I'm just talking to a wall. If we are out and about, majority of the time he on his phone, he taking calls, he act like he don't know how to stop work for the time that he is spending with me. Now, if it's the other way around, I try to either send across a voicemail because I'm either in a meeting, or I'll just send a quick message like, I'll call you back. That's it. If I don't feel like talking that day, I don't have to answer my phone. I don't have to say anything. You can leave a voicemail. If it's that important, you can leave me a voicemail. If it's serious, then send me a text message like, hey, this is a 911, or this is an emergency. Like, please call me. Something like that. But if it's not no dire need, emergency, I will call you back within the 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours. That's just, especially because my schedule is already tied up. Tied up with 2 jobs, tied up with, my parents, tied up with school, tied up with homework, or whatever the case may be. No problem, but I will make sure that I try to get back to you. But yeah, like, I was reading this article and I was like, man, that sounds so much like a couple things that he be doing sometimes. I think back in the day, maybe I used to do it a little bit more, but then I learned to turn my phone over or put it on vibrate, or have it do not disturb for the time period that I am busy. If I'm at work, in a meeting, whatever the case is, I'm making sure that I give you that time. If somebody's talking to me, I'm not gonna be in my phone. I'm not about to be answering. I'm not about to be like, oh, well, sorry, I got to take this call. What? Do you have time? Just time. You have time to do everything else, but you don't never have time to just focus on me and you. And then, today is Sunday now, mind you. Thanksgiving happened a couple days ago, Thursday. So he brings up to me like, hey, I was looking forward to your mom, asking us what we were thankful for. Now, my mom, she still did that. She still asked, like, what was me and my stepdad thankful for? She said she was thankful for everybody that, that's been in her life or whatever. I said what I was thankful for. To see another Thanksgiving, to be with family. I think my stepdad said he was just, happy to be here and stuff like that. And so I mentioned it to my mom because, we done had a conversation. You brought it up. So, she like, well, tell him I apologize. I didn't think nothing of it. And then she was like, well, he could have, like, easily asked me what I was thankful for. Like, why did I have to initiate that conversation? I was like, I don't know, Ma. I said, I guess he so used to from the last couple times that he's went to your place that you've asked us what we were thankful for. This year, you know, I took the plate over there to you the day before. And plus you was talking about you was hungry. Now you talking about, well, I didn't I stuff changed and all this stuff. No, nothing changed. I had a procedure on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, so I really wasn't in the mood to try to do anything except lay down and try to catch up with my energy and to just relax. I can't never relax because I'm always doing something. Just like I'm always being nice. Just like I asked them, I said, hey, about these cards, how do you want these cards? When do you need them by? I just so happen to remember it because, it's Black Friday, so you might can get some sales in for these cards. So, Vesta Prince had some sales, and so I was able to order some cards. Barely. But the cards got done, right? You know, um, Same way with like, and, and when like he reminded me to say, hey, can you order these cards? When I mentioned it to him today to try to have some kind of conversation with him since he, like I said, been kind of distant about little stuff. And I was just like, let you do your thing because I got stuff I got going on. I don't have time. Just like, it always be, oh, well, you can do this. Oh, you can do this. When? I barely even had time to sleep. I barely had time to even keep up with the appointments I got going on. Now you want me to just to carve out some more time out and try to figure out where I'm gonna squeeze that in. Come on, sir. You got more time on your hands than I do. And you want to try to tell me what I can do. So I was like, no, I'd rather pay somebody to do it because I work enough that somebody else could do this for me. I shouldn't have to do it myself. Now, if I had time on my hands and I was free of one job only and I wasn't in school like I have been for the last couple of years now, no problem. Like I painted my room, but I also wasn't in school. I was able to paint my room. I was able to try to get it straightened out. I done rearranged it a couple times. Now it's to the nitty gritty where now I need to like really pick up get it a little more organized, a little bit more in things. And I got the totes and stuff to put the stuff in so that they can easily be organized a little bit better than what they are and don't have to be in boxes. I also, I'm about to go through my closet and see what stuff I either don't like, don't want to wear anymore, stuff like that, which I've done this already, but for whatever reason, he thinks my style is ugly. So we're going to let you go through and see what you think is so ugly about what I wear or whatever you want to call it. And then on top of that, I thought I was going to be able to sell some of the outfits that I had posted on my Poshmark, but I have not had no luck with that.